Daddy born poor, mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could join me this Thursday morning, October 27th. Halloween is just around the corner. Looking forward to all the extra candy that we give out. Here at Forex Smart Trade, our mission is to change your life for the better by helping you become a successful currency trader, by teaching you how to trade with our highly accurate proprietary trading indicators that are remarkably simple to use once you learn them. And we teach you with personalized one-on-one training, which we find is the most effective and efficient way to learn. So with that, let's get going, and we will start by listening to this guy.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the great things about the program is that personalized one-on-one training, which comes in multiple forms, one of which is these live trades that we do, whereby a trader like me comes online and walks you through a specific trade. We have a dozen different signals, and as we coach you, we will create a trade plan that fits how you like to trade in your risk profile. We do multiple live trades a day at 10 a.m. Once you're a member, at 10 a.m. there's a live trade, which tends to be a little scalp trade. At 6 p.m. We do another live trade, which tends to be a long-term trade where he's going for between 20 to 30 pips. Then again, we do another live trade at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Here they're generally going for a longer term trade of 10 pips or more. Plus, again, that continuous training where there's always someone here to keep giving you information, the information that you need to be successful. Wednesday evenings, we've got the advanced member meeting, and then on Saturdays, back to the basics. Again, just always constantly reviewing, giving feedback, answering questions. So it is a formula for success. I like to work off of a little checklist, and every day it is good to restart your green chart. Just to clear out the memory and make sure it's operating well. I also like to check and make sure my MetaTrader 4 is working well. At the end of every day, I like to take a look and do a little bit more deeper dive on any trades that didn't go the way I expected them to go, to understand what what, if anything, was wrong with my analysis. Again, it's about continuous improvement. You know, if we can get to 70, 80, 90% accuracy with the right risk management, you will be profitable. As we are technical traders, which we're trading off of the price action, news also impacts currency prices. So we want to know what that news is, and we get it by taking a look at forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into yellow, which is low impact, orange, which is medium impact, and red, which is high impact. And it's those red items that we want to stay away from. And typically, if I see a red item, I try to get out of that pair 2 hours beforehand, because I can't predict what this news is going to be and how the market's going to respond to that news. So here we've got our hands tied pretty well. We've got red news on the euro at 8.15. We've got red news on the USD at 8.30, and then a bunch of yellows. So all of this combined means we want to stay away from it. And then again, another red on the euro. So we will not trade the euro or dollar this morning because of those news items. The yen, this is too far away, so we don't need to worry about that. Any trade that we'll take should be done within 1 to 3 hours. The trade that I'm going to do today is something called the 10-point trade signal. I take it off of a 1 hour chart, but you can take it off of any hour chart. But based on my risk preference, I like the 1 hour chart. A 1 hour chart, I can get between 5 and 35 pips, and the sweet spot for me is about 11 pips. And the trade will close within 1 to 3 hours, so I can get in and get out. And what I'm really trying to do is just get the lines to line up where I can get 7 points, where I get 3 points from the majors, 3 or 4 from the TNTs, and at least 1 from the pressure. So with that, let's get into it. This chart I've got is the light 6 major, which is one of the standard charts. It's giving me 6 different currency pairs. 6 different currency pairs. So I call it the composite chart. So we're just going to go through one at a time and review the signals. Now, I know we're not going to trade the USD or the euro, but let's just look and see if we see the setup so that we can learn what a good setup looks like. I start with the middle section of the chart, which is the majors and minors. I am looking for situations where we are oversold and the lines are going up, or overbought and the lines are going down. So when the market's overbought, that's a good time to sell. When the market's oversold, that's a good time to buy. So here on the Australian USD, we're oversold. Minors are going up. Majors aren't quite there yet. They're sideways. I want agreement amongst all of the lines, and I want agreement across all 3 sections of the chart. And when I can get that, that gives me a high probability that the move is going to go in the direction that I want. Euro USD, oversold, minors going up, majors still going down. Pound USD, oversold, minors going up, majors are going up a little bit here. So I've got everybody going up. We're oversold is 1 point. Everybody going up is 2 points. And I've got what is a double cross where the green line is crossed over the red and the gray line is crossed over the black. When I have 3 points, then that's telling me to go up to the TNTs and see how many lines are supporting what I'm seeing here. But I'll tell you, even though it's not a rule, when the green line has got a slope of less than 45 degrees, which it does here, so 45 degrees slope is your you've got a right angle and you're bisecting that right angle, 45 degrees bisects it. So I want it to be a little steeper than 45 degrees, or at least minimum of 45 degrees. So I don't have that here. When I jump up to the TNTs, I've got one orange line going up, the thick orange line going up, the thin orange line going down. So I only have one of the orange lines telling me a buy. And the blue lines are inversely related. When blue comes down, that means buy. So one thick blue is coming down, thin blue is dotted blue is going up. So I only have two of these lines telling me it's a buy. With only two, I need a minimum of 3. So that's kind of reinforcing what I was saying. Well, the slope of this line isn't that great, so I don't like it. USD Canadian overbought. Minors are going sideways. Majors still going up. USD Swiss franc overbought. Minors have started to come down. Majors are still going up. And then USD yen overbought. Minors are going down. Majors are going sideways. So nothing there. So what I've done is I've cloned this chart and basically added 6 different currency pairs. These are non-US pairs. Euro pound. Overbought. Everybody's going down. The majors are just entering the channel. And I've got the double cross where the red's on top and the green's on top. So I've got all 3 points here. I've got good steepness on the green line. In fact, the green line has gone from less steep to more steep, so I like that. I don't mind that the miners have kind of run through the channel and are already oversold. I like that the majors are entering the channel, not halfway yet. So this is good. 3 points here. 2 orange lines going down, supporting the sell signal here. Thick blue going up, supporting the sell signal here. So 3 of the 4 are telling me sell. When I jump down to the pressure, I want the lines either going down or the red line on top. I have neither. I've got weak up pressure. What makes it weak up pressure is we've got a gap in the lines. The bigger the gap, the weaker the signal. And the slope of the lines. The slope of the lines is, well, it's going up a little bit more now. But it was kind of sideways. And you can see as this pressure is pushed a little higher, we lost the slope on this line. So now with the slope on this line, I don't like this trade. I don't like this trade. We wouldn't have taken the trade anyways because we don't have the third part of the signal. We want confirmation from all 3 sections. We only need 2 or 3 trades a day to make money. So nothing here. The other thing is this is the euro, and we're not trading the euro today because of the news items. Australian dollar, yen, oversold, and both the majors and minors are sideways. We probably wouldn't take a trade on the Australian dollar yen right now because it is entering evening time. I find the signal works better, and it is more coincides with my trade plan when one of these pairs are daytime or morning time. because that's going to allow me to get in and get out quicker. And the less time I'm holding a trade, the less risk I have. So I'm looking to get in and out, trades that are going to get me in and out quickly. So on an overnight trade, on the 1 hour chart, I'm not going to do that. Now, might I take it on a day chart? Yes, but on a 1 hour chart, no. Euro Canadian dollar. We're in the middle of the channel and we've changed from going down to sideways. Australian dollar, New Zealand, we've just reached overbought and we're still going up. Pound yen is something we could trade, but the signal is not that great. Miners overbought coming down. Majors didn't really get to overbought and they're sideways right now. So nothing there. Euro Australian dollar, overbought. Miners are sideways, majors are still going up, and we got a little bit of a duck bill, which is telling me that there's still more up in the movement. Now my trades are generally around 11 pips. Can I get 11 pips when we're overbought going up? Yes, I can. You can see right here, we were overbought, and on this candle, we got 40 pips. We got 40 pips here. So you can, but it's just not part of my trade plan. I prefer to try to catch something. I prefer to try to catch something when we're down here and then ride it all the way through. So now I've got 6 more pairs, just different pairs. Canadian dollar, yen, overbought, miners are overbought, majors just got to overbought, miners coming down, majors sideways. Euro New Zealand dollar, overbought, everybody's going up still. Pound New Zealand dollar, overbought, everybody's going up. Similar, this is kinked a little bit here, the green line, but the miners are the same, pressure's the same. New Zealand dollar, yen oversold, everybody's going down. New Zealand USD oversold. Miners have started to turn, majors still going down. Euro Swiss franc. Miners got to oversold. Majors are kind of stuck in the middle and have turned upwards, just shy of halfway. I don't like these that are in the middle and where they've been hanging. I want to catch it when it's down here. I don't want to catch it in the middle. So I'm going to pass. Australian dollar, Canadian, oversold, miners going up, majors going down. Swiss franc, yen, overbought, miners going down, majors not yet quite committed yet. I don't have the double cross here. Same with euro, yen. Actually, these two look very similar. Pound Australian dollar, overbought and going up. So nothing there. New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc, oversold, majors still going down, miners are sideways. And Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, we're kind of just stuck in the middle. My majors going up very without much steepness here. Miners are sideways. So we've just gone through 24 pairs, and we didn't find a trade using the 10-point signal. So what we're going to do is we've got multiple signals. So I am going to try to do a little scalp trade that doesn't take much analysis, which focuses on what the thick orange line is doing. And what I want to see is what the position of the thick orange line is. And the thick orange line is a scaled number, which is shown here. So when this line is as high as it can go, it is at 10. When it is at 10, it means it thinks there's no more up in the movement. If there's no more up in the movement, that is a good time to sell. Likewise, when it is at 0, when it's as low as it can go, that is a good time to buy. That means it doesn't see any more down in the movement. So I am looking for situations where we're at 0 or 10 or within 1 point of either end. So 8 isn't close enough. It needs to be 9 or higher. 0.1 is close enough. And you can see it's been down here for a bunch of hours. 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. It's been basically floating around 0. When I see this at 0, then I'm going to look to my majors and minors, and specifically I want to see where the major lines are, and I want them well below the red line, and here they are well below the red line. So that is worth 5 pips. Now my only question is, and we want to take this trade at the top of the hour when we've got less than 5 minutes left. So what I want to do is I want to see what the spread is here on the NZD CHF. NZD CHF, not there. NZD, not there. So it's going to be in this third group. NZD CHF. I'm going to put the 1 hour chart in so I can kind of see it. As this is a scalp trade, that's worth 5 pips. The question that I need to take a look at is what the spread is. And the spread is the difference between the buy and the sell price. And I want this to be less than 1 pip. And right now it's about 3 pips. So it doesn't make sense to take a 5 pip trade when the spread is even 2 pips. I want it to 1 pip. Sometimes with New Zealand or Australia, the spreads are a little wider than they are, say, with the Euro USD, where the spread is, a point. It's the 5th digit that's different, a point or 2. So when the spread is like this, it's good to take a 5 pip trade. When the spread isn't, it's not. So even though we have the signal, we're not going to take a trade. Now, if you're trading off the simulator, just to see that it works, because the simulator is not incorporating in the spread, you can take it just to validate that the signal's a good signal. But I would wait till there's maybe 3 minutes left to do that. So 6 isn't close enough, 7 isn't close enough, 6 isn't close enough, 4 isn't close enough. So I'm just scrolling through these, looking for 0 or 10, and or within 1. And then once I see it, I'm going to confirm it. So 3 isn't close enough. 0.8 is close enough. And the lines are way down here. I'm guessing the spread is going to be the same. The other issue, though, why I don't want to take this is because we've got this new. So even though I'm expecting this to close in under an hour, we're still within that 2-hour time period. And that 2-hour time period, news leaks, especially you know, when it's a report, because the report's already been prepared. It's been ready since yesterday. So as that information starts to leak, it starts to impact the price, and the price will jump uh, 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 before the indicator can pick it up. So so even though we've got the signal here, and I'm guessing that if we look at you know, the spread will probably be okay. Let's take a look real quick. File, new chart. We want NZD USD, which is here. See, the spread here is 3, 2. It's very low. Oh wait, no. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. All right. So the spread is like 3. So the spread here is okay to take this trade. It's 3 points, 2 points, because it's the US dollar. But because we've got that news, I don't want to take it. The last element. So there's really 2 elements. One is what's this number, and where is the red line here? And I want it to be like well below the oversold line. The only time when I'll hold off on the trade is when we have the majors hanging out multiple hours below the red line. I want us to go from up here to down here, so the line is basically gone through the channel. I don't want the line hanging out down here. 7.6 not close enough. 9.9, yes. That's within 1 of 10. And the lines are way up here. Again, it's got our friend New Zealand in there. So what's the spread? So file, New Zealand, that's New Zealand euro. Oh, but you know what? What's the problem here? Let's just take a look at what the spread is just for the heck of it. New chart, Euro New Zealand. Not in there. Euro New Zealand. Wow. That's a 6 pip spread. So the spread is greater. The spread is greater than the value of the trade. So I'm not going to take that. Other reason we're not going to take it is because we get that news on the euro in the next little bit. 7 isn't close enough. 4 no, 8 no, 10 yes, 10 yes. AUDNZD, the red line is just that kind of the minimal spot that I'd consider okay. The greater that red line extends, the faster the trade will flip. So let's take a look at AUDNZD. File, new chart, AUDNZD. AUDNZD. And the spread is 2 pips. I want it to be a pip or less on a 5 pip trade. You know, and that's kind of a personal thing. All right, I'm willing to give up 20% to make it. You know, give up 1 pip to make 5 pips, but I'm not willing to give up. Now it's 2.5, so no. 0.1, yes, within 1 of 0. But if I take a look at where the majors are, there's still, this is telling me that they're still down in the movement. The downness is weakening, but they're still down in the movement. So even though this thinks there's no more down, this is telling me there's still some down in here. 0.6, no. 2, no. So nothing here. 8 no, 6.9 no, 8 no, 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 yes. AUD USD. What I don't like about this is we've been under here for 3 hours. Oh, and it just changed. Oh, we didn't get it in quick enough. What is the spread on this? Let's take a look. But again, it's the dollar. So even though the signal was there, we don't want to take it because of the news. So our hands were kind of tied today. We lost probably over half the pairs because between the euro and the USD, there was no, there wasn't much. Plus, we haven't, the last few weeks, we haven't been getting many good signals at this time of day. Usually the morning is pretty good to get a signal or two. So I apologize. We are here to make you great traders. When you work with Forex Smart Trade, you get access to me, and I am an excellent trader. In between the team and myself, we will make you good traders. If you have questions or comments or want to talk, schedule an appointment with me, and you can schedule an appointment with me at forexsmarttrade.com/schedule, forexsmarttrade.com/schedule. Somebody had a comment about the pricing of various programs. I don't really sell on these. These are instructional, so you can give me a call and I'll go over the numbers with you. Thanks so much, and we will see you Monday evening. At 6:30, right in the right during the heart of Halloween. So we'll see you Monday. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.